Hello everyone, Hachadino over here, and as you always know, you can like my video, subscribe in any of the cats that it's on the sides, and also remember you can become a member to support the channel, and always check out things like, for example, this sheet where I will be explaining lots of things, for example, also the builds that you play in the raid and other places. Of course, this video is about Delve, and getting to Delve level 8, the rewards, the build that I will kind of recommend for this kind of gameplay. Now, as you may already know, Delves are a new mechanic that you can play on this expansion, let's say. And right now, in EU, they are capped at level 3. This will change when reset comes. NA, as I'm talking about this, is already playing the patch. And you can do Delves up to level 8. This drop champion gear. What does this mean? This means that they are place higher than even veteran, making them be able to be upgraded to 619. If you are curious about what are the tracks and everything, you can always check the Rogue Discord. There's like a cool infogram picture that you can put if you put upgrade, and that means that you will be able to get that gear if you use one key, one of these keys, a restored cover key. And you also need to be in a bountiful delve. Every day there will be 4 active. You can see them in the big pictures. For example, today it's Fungal Folly, Tithering Bridge, Waterworks, and Underkeep, and they will keep rotating every day. There will be 4 different ones. So if you are in Tuesday, if you are in A, and if you are in EU, it's Wednesday, you can do 4 of them. That is why I recommend not to do them until you get to level 8, because even if you don't open the key, you will deplete the bountiful delve buff thing. Because if you have seen my videos where I did some delves, you can see that some of them are bountiful or not, and then after you go outside, it will run out, and even if you go in again, you will not be able to use the key. So what will you do when you log in on Tuesday or on Wednesday? First of all, you have to get Delve level 8. That means that you will have to do from level 4 if you already did a level 3, and if you haven't done any Delve, you have to begin with level 1 all the way to level 8. The best way to do this is do one of the 3 fastest Delves. They are in no special order. The ones I found and other people have found to be the fastest are Waterworks, Kriegval's Rex, and Tag Rethan Abyss. Depending on the day, it seems Tag Rethan Abyss can be even done in 1 or 2 minutes, depending on class. As you know, I cover mainly Rogue, and as a Rogue, you can skip a lot of things, a lot of mobs. You can even, if there are some objectives that you want to get, and if the mobs are seeable, you can just zap them or blind them, and then just vanish and keep on going, speed running through the delves, and not bothering about loot and other things, because remember, if you are not using a key, you are not going to get that extra high level. So you will finish those delves, get to level 8, and then you will enjoy the champion gear. Now, I'm not 100% sure at what I level do the items drop. If it's 593 or 606, it's still to be seen. When they were done the beta, you got 593, but I say that they go maybe up. While I'm doing this video, NA is still not up, but people are already doing this, are likely to already know more or less when they get to level 8 which eye level it drops. And of course, this also helps to fill all of your gear that you didn't have crafted, or maybe get some neat trinkets, like for example the Ascendancy Serum, that is kind of decent for some classes or specs. Now, as for my recommendation on what to do in those delves, it is very recommendable that you play one of the Shadow Dust builds if you are Sublati. You can play Trickster or Deathstalker. Trickster has better cleave. You can pull lots of mobs and then use evasion or something like that and just cleave them down. Deathstalker has a little bit more of single target damage and also has kind of a reset ability with Darkest Night. If your target with Deathstalker's mark dies while it still hasn't proc Darkest Night, you will get a free Darkest Night to proc your big eviscerate on a new target. You also get some extra Cloak of Shadow duration or some things like this. I do prefer Trickster because you also get the extra Shadow of Concealment cooldown reduction. You get lots of damage with Unseen Blade and Nimble Flurry, and also Coup de Grace destroys. Phased targets also do a little bit less damage to you. This is like having 10% versatility baseline. You can also take this one if you like to spam Feint. You can also, of course, actively use your AoE blind for Blackjack, remember, with Airborne Irritant. And instead of Cheat Death, put Elusiveness, because Delves, it's likely that if you proc cheat, you are going to use Insta Die again, as you are getting hit by like 6 or 7 mobs. And as you know, Cheat Death only really absorbs the hit that will kill you, and then you get a damage reduction, but you don't get any heals. That is why also I recommend Brand to be on healer spec to avoid problems. Instead of DPS, he's not a great healer, but he will level up eventually, and you will enjoy his help, let's say. Now, as for other things that you also have to keep in mind is that consumables are quite strong. Do get some pots, if not Cave Dweller's Light, get some of the normal Argari healing potions. And you can also use, of course, food with the special effect of cooking. Remember, this time there you can spend 5 food to get a food that does not go away on death. Kind of useful. You can still use the permanent rune from the last expansion. It's way less stronger than the one from this expansion, but it's still 86 main stat. Remember that as a rogue you also have access to bubbling bugs, a really cheap alternative to whetstones. And then there's kind of a little bug where it only works on one weapon. So you can use hissing runes from the last expansion, or also the mana oil that gives some haste and critical strike. So that is everything that I wanted to say. Have a nice day, and I will see you on the next video.